This is Sports Wrap Overtime. Welcome into the show. Craig Loper, Jeff Snyder, Brian Parsons here with you. We are brought to you by HII, built in America for America. Brian Parsons and myself back from Orlando talking about that Beer
back
Bowl.
from your vacation.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, from a weather perspective, but not a work perspective.
The 24 hours in a car is not a vacation. 12 hours down, 12 hours back.
Right on the dot, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like 12 hours, 7:15 a.m. Monday we left, 7:15 p.m. we rolled in.
I did not give up the wheel
Yep, Brian, I offered. He didn't give up the wheel.
the entire time.
He wanted to roll through Thursday.
I only almost fell asleep one time.
Yeah.
I put the windows down, and Craig was like, "You all right, man?"
I felt it.
It's like, "Do you need?" I was like, "No, that's what I needed. Like, I needed the
fresh air. I need the wind to make
I needed
It's such
that
a boring,
adrenaline rush."
straight drive on 95. It's really straight. It's straight down.
Oh, yeah.
3 stops on the way down, 3 stops on the way back.
We almost got rear-ended.
Oh, well, that's not uncommon
Yeah.
for
Oh,
995.
man, that was scary.
Right behind us, these
Right
two
behind
cars
us.
hit each other.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It was getting hairy because it was like stop and go traffic kind of thing, and
Yeah.
like
There was semi right by us. I was scared. It was crazy.
man, it was
Stopped at a Buc-ee's, stopped at Royal Farms.
no speeding tickets.
No tickets. Man, so
Buc-ee's is just, we saw 3 Buc-ee's on our way
Really?
down. Yeah, Florence, South Carolina, Brunswick, Georgia, and then Jacksonville.
yep, that's right.
So there's 3 Buc-ee's on the way down to Orlando.
How was it? I've never been to one.
It's like if south of the border in Walmart conceived.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
pretty
okay.
much.
That's a description I
And
can
no,
get behind.
it's crazy. It's the food, they got options. We just grabbed like a barbecue pulled chicken
the
sandwich.
brisket.
The brisket sandwich. Like they have options.
Yeah.
You can get like a fresh hot plate, or you can just get like the little sandwiches and like fries that they already kind of have ready and out. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the gas pumps are crazy. I mean, it's got to be the world record for gas pumps. that I've seen.
Cleanest bathrooms in the world.
Yeah. It's a reputable place, man.
But they have a deal. They're only Coke products. That's it.
Yes.
They're
Really?
very, very limited soda collection.
I
Yes.
thought they had they have a fountain. They have their own sodas.
They might have their own flavors, but
Yeah.
we didn't even stop at the
I'm not a fountain soda guy.
Oh, I am.
So we made it down there. We're back here. We're going to, on this episode, we're going to talk Cure Bowl, just our experience down there. We'll talk some NFL and just kind of roll through this episode.
10 wins for Old Dominion.
Yeah, we're going to recap the 2025 Old Dominion season. 10-3, huh?
10-3, first time since 2016, and I think this is a better team than the 2016 team because that team, they lost some games really big. I mean, this year's team did too.
Right,
but
they did too, yeah.
They didn't have a Power 4 win.
Right.
Back then, and this was just a better team. They had the shutout, the 6-game winning streak to close out this season.
Yep.
I mean, this was a quality group of 5 football team that,
Well,
if you're going to look at like a top ranking, I mean, they're going to finish in the top 50, I would think.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of their 3 losses were to playoff teams.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it like that.
Yeah.
And the Indiana was, 2 possessions? I know they got a garbage time touchdown. But
What happened in that Marshall game?
possessions,
It's like, here's the thing. I was thinking about it. It's Old Dominion was very, very good. Ricky Ronnie's team had a very, very good season. A truly great team overcomes 5 turnovers.
Correct.
And overcomes all the adversity that they find a way to win. And ODU could not find a way to win that one. So they weren't quite great.
Right.
Very, very, very good.
Yeah, for sure. But you're right. That is like the margin. It's like you're a good team to like a great team. Like you don't get blown out in the second half against James. You play tight and you find a way to win in the end. You don't have the turnovers and all the little things.
Indiana, Penn State. That's the sign of a great team that they find a way to win.
Indiana beating Penn State on the road. Yeah, exactly.
They found a way.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
they found a way to beat Oregon. They found a way to beat Ohio State.
It is. You can feel it. It's a tangible thing. And they just didn't have that. But like you said, still a great team.
Let's roll the video of our seating before the game.
So this is the Cure Bowl.
Very big delay on our return video here, by the way. This
we do.
We do.
Very distracting.
But
anyway,
we got brand new.
I won't even look at it then. I wasn't even paying attention.
That is Camping World Stadium. Used to be called the Citrus Bowl back in the day. They done major renovations there. And the main thing I want to say about this whole experience, this whole bowl game experience, and I think Craig can attest to this, the professionalism, the organization, the ease of access, the friendliness of everybody that worked there, and the knowledge of everybody that worked there. They knew what they were doing. We didn't know where to park. They told us where to park.
Yeah.
We didn't know where
the bathroom was.
All of it. Yeah. Everything was super. The Wi-Fi was fantastic.
Yeah, good point.
Everything about it.
Workroom was tight, but it was still great.
You knew these people had put on bowl games.
Yes, you could feel it. It was so well run, so well organized. Emailed me the parking passes the day before. One of the SIDs, not through the Cure Bowl, he actually worked for UCF, but he was working with the Cure Bowl. He approached us at the hotel on Tuesday afternoon, was like, made sure we're all good. I didn't have to, he came up to me and like introduced himself. He just was like, do you got everything you need?
Was that at the Hunger event?
At the Hunger, the Cure Hunger event. And I echo what Brian said, man, just really well done. You could tell this place, Snyder, is doing the Cure Bowl.
Yeah.
They got the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Oh, yes.
And they got the Citrus Bowl, Michigan, Texas.
That's the ODU swim team. Okay, and they've been at a lot of the games all year, and they always come out in full force to the overalls. And look at that, man! They turned out. The ODU had a pretty good turnout.
I didn't see that shot. I didn't see that shot.
They had a good turnout.
They came down. Is that in the back of the end zone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's in the back of the end zone. Okay, yeah, that's where they were at the whole game. I'm sorry, I got a shot of them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
In Camping World Stadium. So this is where they did the NFL Pro Bowl a few years in a row.
Yeah.
I think they were there. Then they moved to Vegas. Now they're back. So this stadium, they know just what to do.
Big renovations. Now you see in the shot here, those are actual stadium seats in the lower bowl. Yeah. The upper deck, it's bench seating, but
they're going to wipe it out.
They're going to renovate that and put stadium seating in with the ultimate goal. I was told by somebody was down there that they hope to host the National College Football Championship someday.
That'd be a cool site, right?
That'd be awesome.
It's always Miami, New Orleans. Tampa doesn't get college football now.
They might.
Tampa does still get it.
But
Tampa still gets it.
But with the hotels and the weather, you're going to be outdoors. The lighting at the stadium was great. I just loved everything about it.
It was great.
It's a big deal for them. I mean, bowl season is where this stadium shines. They don't have a permanent tenant.
Right, correct.
So this is where they really make their money, and I'm glad that they were able to organize this so well. They have a couple more games they get to do this year.
I learned that the Cure Bowl in recent years, so my buddy who works in Charlotte covered Coastal Carolina in Myrtle for a few years. When Coastal went to the Cure Bowl back-to-back years, they didn't do it at Camping World. They did it at the soccer stadium.
Oh,
so we got lucky.
Because they were renovating.
Oh, that probably was
Gloria Stadium.
A few years ago at this.
So they, it's a cool stadium. It's an old stadium with all the renovations. They have big concerts there, all the major concerts, and also I don't know if it's next year or the year after, but the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to play a season there while they get a
big renovation.
Yeah, they're getting like a SoFi Stadium type roof over their stadium.
Sweet.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
They're putting
about an hour away from Jacksonville.
The record attendance at the stadium, by the way.
What's it say?
Was 64,900
for what?
For
game?
WrestleMania 33.
Oh wow!
Well, it's not going to be a football game.
No,
because
it has to be.
Where do they play Georgia, Florida?
WrestleMania is going to have more
on the floor
seating.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
and
they play Georgia, Florida, and Jacksonville. That's right.
Yeah. So Old Dominion against South Florida, which is right down the road. If we can roll the highlights, it was 24-10. Quinn Hennicle got the start for Old Dominion. 11 of 25 for 127 yards. The throwing game was not his forte.
Second career start, slow first half in this game. Quinn took the hit. I don't know. Did we put that in this?
It's in there. 24 carries, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That was huge. Yeah. And one of them, I think he had the 50-yarder.
There's a different view of the stadium. That's
a great shot.
I shot it on the upper concourse middle area there. Craig was on the ground.
I want to say too quick with the Cure Bowl being only one of 41 bowl games connected to a cause did make it feel more special.
It did.
On the sideline before the game, I don't know if you watched Snyder, but they did like a cancer tribute. Everyone held up a sign and saying, I fight against cancer for this person. Yeah, stand up for cancer. And they had someone's name in it. Yeah.
Chris Trinidad.
And that was very cool. The players get new gear.
With the helmets, with the pink on the helmets.
Yeah, the pink logo.
It just felt unique is what I'm saying. So
this guy is a dog.
Yeah. Devin Roche.
This is his first punt return. And look at this.
Great interview.
I don't think they converted any points off of that, but
I don't think they did either.
Look, that is a heck of a
that was a great return.
The score at halftime was 10-7 or 10-3. I can't remember. I have to look it up.
I think it was 10-3.
10-3.
No, it was 10-7. Did Traquan Jones have that touchdown?
I think it was 10-7 in the first half. Kind of a choppy first half.
I'd like to see this guy stick around. Yes. And I think he will. But I'm not privy to any information.
Right.
It's not based on anything other than maybe I hope he does.
The ODU defense holding South Florida man to 52 yards rushing. Wow. The USF had 5 turnovers. They had 4 or 5 sacks on the day. Yeah, I got that shot. That was a good shot.
Great shot.
They had 4 or 5 sacks. The ODU's defense did. So ODU's defense ends the year, I mean, how many games did they just allow 10 points or less? Like, it was very impressive.
What a defense they have here.
I guess this is the first score of the game here. Was it?
This is the design QB run.
Pinnacle had the first touchdown.
Yep.
Okay, there it is.
Does
right
anyone
there.
else's phone correct his name to Heineke? Because mine does.
No, mine does not.
I think mine does too, actually. I think it's an autocorrect, yeah. No, you do want to say, Heineke or something.
So what a nice game. He was the MVP of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think if he's
We
the
talked to
guy,
his dad before the game.
if he's the guy moving forward, I think they're going to have to work on that, work on his passing game. Maybe it was like the lack of, he didn't have a lot of chemistry with his receivers. Maybe
I think it's that, and I think it's a mixture of nerves and not playing a game for. Well, he wasn't playing. He hasn't. When was his last start? Last year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something to be said. But yeah, hopefully you get better in the offseason. You go back to the lab. You improve your footwork. He missed some easy passes.
It wasn't all peaches and roses. I mean, South Florida, it was a game. There they are with a touchdown pass. You're thinking, oh no, they're right in it. They're this 6-year guy who has never had a start is.
You had more confidence in him than I did.
I was worried he was just going to carve him up. And
nah, I was not worried.
It was while he had that nice pass to his teammate, he also was throwing it to the Old Dominion too. So with all those interceptions.
Did you hear this about this kid, Snyder? This kid's a 6-year player in college that's never started a game.
That's amazing.
So Parsons and I are driving down there talking about the game, and Parsons is like, I don't know about this guy, man. I think he could carve him up. And I'm like, dude, he's been on the bench for 6 years. He's not carving up anybody. And then he had a couple nice passes, but that's what happened.
Jerome Carter right there, one of his
and he got knocked out. They had to bring in a backup at some point.
Bring the backup to the backup.
This guy will not be a part of the Old Dominion next year. We'll talk about the transfer portal in a second.
Yeah. 24-10.
The case.
Ricky Ronnie gets his first bowl win after signing the contract extension. We talked to Dr. Wood Seelig after the.
Oh, here we go.
What's this one? Oh, this
okay.
is
that's the Traquan Jones, who is also in the portal. He will not be back.
Right.
But I'm waiting for that play coming up when Hinnkel gets.
He gets hit.
The stinger.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
So ODU went all out with the gear for this.
Yes.
South Florida did not.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know if that's up to the equipment department. Or...
Yeah, there was somebody tweeted something out there was somebody on Old Dominion, one of the players that kind of really pushed hard for this to kind of to brand it this way.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, okay. Oh, we didn't see the hit.
Oh no, I didn't cut it in there.
Yeah, he got hit on a
but this is him after the fact.
There was I didn't know until afterwards. There was a lot of criticism online.
It was, but they weren't in the tent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so what can you do?
He doesn't know where he is right here.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, they went in the tent and they cleared him, and you got to hope.
Man, I messed up on the edit there. It
was a tough hit. It was kind of a blindside hit.
It was helmet to helmet. It was targeting. The guy got ejected,
and he was down for a while. There was. I mean, it paused the game for 5 minutes.
Oh, but look at this. He miraculously returned and then scampered for a 51-yard touchdown to kind of that kind of sealed the game right there.
2 possessions at the end.
There you can kind of see.
This is the shot here. This is where the guys. This is the swim team. Here we go. Let me pan up. There it goes.
Yeah, there they are.
All the homies.
Oh yeah. Then they cut the lights out on me. I was so mad.
Look at this run by Hinnkel. Look at this, Snyder.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah. This.
Kept his legs moving. Look at that.
Yeah, his legs.
Never,
dude.
Never. He's carried 5 guys.
Yeah, that was a good run.
I think he could switch positions if not quarterback. And then now we're gonna have the post game celebration on the field when things got out of hand. I'll kind of walk you through a moment here. What it's like after a game like this. So it's obvious what's going to happen. There's the crowd. Good turnout for Old Dominion.
I mean, better than I thought.
Traveled well.
Yeah, maybe as better than South Florida, which is right down the road in Tampa.
Yeah.
So the game's not actually over yet officially, but you can kind of feel the excitement. Everything's kind of getting loose. We're kind of walking to areas we're not supposed to walk in, more restricted areas than we're supposed to. At that point, nobody cared.
Yep.
There's the man of the hour, Quinn Hinnkel. You got to be so happy for him.
Yeah. We met his dad before the game. His dad said, man, my son's just going to do whatever the coaches ask of him and go out there and compete his butt off. And he did. Again, not the best stat line in the world, but a win and a touchdown run to seal it. Showed off some athleticism. And maybe that gives him some confidence going in the offseason.
A tough guy after taking that hit. But, in this day and age, they're probably going to look at another quarterback in the portal.
Yeah. Can we shout out? We do want to shout out. A personal shout out. There's Ricky. Eric Bohannon, the Old Dominion Football SID, did us a solid. And sometimes in these bowl games, SIDs, they want everyone to go to the podium afterwards, and they're really strict about the rules. And you know what? We got the guys on the field when the emotions are raw and real. So shout out to Eric for letting us do that.
There's Craig. Oh, yeah. I'm scoping around because I know what's coming, and there it is. Yeah, and Ricky sees me. He sees all the cameras. He knows it's coming.
Yeah.
And so he gets the old Gatorade bath, and and the celebration is on.
The last Gatorade bath that I remember Ricky getting was 2022 when they beat Tech in Norfolk. That's because remember you asked him that week. You said, "Have you ever gotten?" And he goes, "Yeah," and it was the Tech game in 2022.
Yeah.
I don't think since then he's got one. I could be wrong, but yeah. So
I doubt they gave him one in Blacksburg. Maybe
not on the road, right?
No.
Never, not on the road.
I would have.
Yeah, right. So they start handing out the Cure Bowl hats and the championship T-shirts. This is a great shot Brian got. Again, just
Nice trophy.
incredible operation. Like in terms of getting the guys, ESPN did a good interview with Ricky and Quinn, and it gives ODU a spotlight right in that moment. ODU led off SportsCenter that night.
Oh my God! It was like a 3-minute highlight,
Which is
Lead
unbelievable.
story.
Yeah, Brian, I wish I would have watched it. I was asleep. But Brian said they led off SportsCenter the few hours later.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. It was a great exposure. Now, you don't get this kind of exposure when you're in FCS and even in the FCS playoffs.
Right.
You're just not. I mean, that's just the bottom line. That's part of moving up. That's one of the reasons they did it when they made the transition. And so now we have to look at next year.
Yeah.
So 10-3 season, 6-game winning streak. Mm-hmm. The portal doesn't open until January 2nd, but we've already had some names of guys that intend to do it. Obviously, number one, Colton Joseph, the quarterback. Mm-hmm. It was plans and it didn't even play in the bowl game.
Right. Didn't even make the trip.
So we got running back Traquan Jones, wide receiver Naheem Abdul-Rahim Gladding, wide receiver Trey Brown, offensive lineman Martin Woodsma, safety Jerome Carter, Jaleel Colbreth.
Ocean Lakes.
It's it's just the way it is. Jerome Carter had 6 interceptions. He's a redshirt
That's
sophomore.
right. Yeah, I heard you say that the other day.
And that happens to be second most in all of FBS.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nuts. Wow. 6 interceptions. I mean, you're talking. That's like Thorpe Award type stuff.
He's from Florida.
Those numbers.
His father went to Florida State. I'm wondering if there might be some sort of connection there. Right. Who knows?
I mean, it's. I hate it because we're in this day and age. But if you're Old Dominion football, like I know it sucks to be losing your guys, but if you're losing guys, you're doing a good job. That's how it works.
Well, here's the thing. I think it could be an opportunity for Old Dominion, even if you're losing these guys. It's showing like, hey, I can come to Old Dominion, prove myself.
Yep.
And then go to a bigger school later.
Yep,
so, like, this could
if
be
you want to do that,
you could make this place a proving ground.
Let me ask you guys this, specifically Craig, who played college football.
Yeah.
Jeff and I didn't.
No.
Did you play?
No.
Nor did I.
I was a band kid, so no, I didn't play.
Okay, so Ricky's got a guy. So Ricky Ronnie's recruiting a guy. Okay, let's say he's recruiting a guy. He wants this running back, and the running back is like, man, I'd love to play here, but my dream is to play in the ACC.
Right.
But are you getting any ACC offers? Well, not really yet, but that's the ultimate goal. Well, okay. Let me tell you, how about this? How about you come here to Old Dominion, and in 2 years, you'll get to the ACC. I'll make sure you get to the ACC.
Yeah.
Is that a recruiting pitch they have to make now, that if you want to get there, I can get you there from here?
I think it's a realistic recruiting pitch now that coaches are going to have to give. Now, case by case basis, of course, like the running back from Richmond, who's the number one running back in the country, like he's going to Michigan no matter what. Michigan is telling you're going to come in here, you're going to play.
Sure.
But when you're talking about those bubble kids that are like
the 3-4
G5, P4, G5 guys, and there's no guarantee to go hop on a roster and play early at whatever AC school, name it. Not Carolina, it's a Tech. Tech. I was gonna say Carolina, but they're kind of down pat. Clemson, whatever. Clemson, exactly. Like you're gonna go be a backup at Clemson, or you're gonna come here and get 100 carries next year. I think that's a realistic recruiting pitch moving forward for Ricky, Ronnie, and company. Now, whether he personally believes in that or not, but I think kids, because of the way it works now in the portal, I think it's realistic. I think you have to do that.
I think transparency is at an all-time high.
You would hope.
Yeah.
You would hope.
I think it has to be.
Yeah. I think it's a realistic pitch that you got to give. No doubt.
Plus, if the kid really wants that, like, it has to go both ways. The transparency has to go both ways. Like, I'm going to come to Old Dominion for 4 years.
No.
And probably not.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, no one's assuming that anymore.
I think this kind of landscape, people are starting to figure that out. It's like, hey, we have to make this. We know where we are on the ladder. We need to make sure these kids know where we are on the ladder.
I doubt Ronnie begrudges Colton Joseph, going into the portal when the kid is 20 years old and can make 6 to 7 figures.
Yeah.
Hats off, man.
We heard it from Kevin Decker the week before they left. He said, we knew it was coming. We're happy for Colton, and we're going on to the next.
Speaking of Kevin Decker, the young hotshot offensive coordinator is leaving Old Dominion after 3 years, and he's going to the University of Memphis. He's going to join Ricky's buddy Charles Huff at Southern at Memphis.
Yeah.
So that means Ricky Ronnie has promoted 2 people to be co-offensive coordinators.
Didn't he do this a couple years ago? Didn't they have
He might have.
OC situation?
I think
he likes that.
He might have. So we have Cody Cook, who was the wide receivers coach for 2 seasons. He was the wide receivers coach at Tennessee. He played at Kansas State. So you kind of always heard about how Old Dominion's offense is modeled after Tennessee.
Yeah, that wide split formation and
that's probably
run the ball concept.
Probably where it comes from.
Correct.
The other guy is going to be Alex. Forgive me, Alex Hudel.
Yeah,
don't know.
Hudel.
Offensive line coach for 3 seasons, came to ODU from Fordham. So he was one of Kevin Decker's guys at Fordham.
Connections. Yeah.
So I think these are 2 guys that are very active in the offensive scheme.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how it's going to work out. You're probably going to have one of these guys is going to be the play caller.
Yes, correct. The one other guy you would imagine would be more situational, almost. I don't want to call him an analytics guy because that's not exactly it. But like when I went to Oregon, Chip Kelly was calling plays, but our offensive coordinator would basically give him the stats and numbers behind down and distance. Here's what we like. Get this guy on the field, these packages, 1st and 7, 1st and 10. Here's what we like. Here's what the defense tends to do. And then the play caller will call the plays based on sort of the information relayed to him from the OC. That's what I would imagine the situation. You can't have 2 guys calling plays, obviously.
No.
And defensively, Blake Seiler, the longtime defensive coordinator, still there as far as we know as of this recording.
Yeah.
Now, you remember, Craig, he went to Kansas State.
Correct.
And the Kansas State job was open. Colin Klein, the offensive coordinator at Texas A&M, is going to take over that job.
Yeah,
and I think there is some sort of connection with Blake Seiler and Colin Klein.
Oh, Seiler went to Kansas State.
Yeah. And so Colin Klein has hired a defensive coordinator.
Right.
So that kind of bodes well for Old Dominion. Blake Seiler has 4 young children. Maybe it's like at this point in his life, he wants to see them have some stability in school and things like that. Because this defense, we want him to stick around, man, because this defense allowed the fewest points of any team in the Sun Belt.
Crazy. And he's a good guy. He's really nice to us, man. Even we don't talk to him that much, but when we see him, he's always great to us.
He said after the game, we're in the tunnel walking by, he's like, keep pumping us up, man. It's good for recruiting.
Yeah.
But I can't believe I'm uttering the words of the fewest allowed points of any team in the conference.
Nuts.
Because coming up with Old Dominion football, I mean, Bobby Water, love you, man, but that those defenses were not very good.
Isn't that interesting?
I mean, probably absolutely, they couldn't stop anything.
Defense to me in football, and you got to have players, obviously, but like defense to me in football, specifically college football, is like rebounding in basketball. Like you just got to have grit, man. You got to have guys that want it. Like, and that's how I feel with these ODU guys that played. Like, I watch defense first and foremost. Do you run to the ball? Like, that is a real problem in college football. Guys are just lollygagging out there. They don't run to the ball. They have no sense of urgency.
They don't complete a tackle.
They don't complete a tackle. They don't know how to tackle. Not only upon first contact, but then there's a convoy of guys coming behind them. And I think that's what this ODU defense has become the last couple of years with Seiler. More grit, run to the ball, follow, hit the guy after the initial hit, and then play through the echo of the whistle. I think that is a real tangible thing with defense. You might not have the 5-star guys, but if you can get all the guys on the same accord to run to the ball, make sure they're in the right place, and you have a good scheme, that's what I think Seiler has built with this defense.
What's the one word Ronnie used to describe the team? Violent.
Yeah.
Violent.
Yeah. I mean, some of those tackles for loss in this game, some of those sacks, guys are humming to get to the ball.
I mean, that Troy Snyder, you said you went to the Troy game too. Yeah, I mean, I was there working it. And that was just from a fan perspective.
It wasn't even close. I mean, they were just overpowered them on the line the entire game. 9 sacks, forcing picks.
God, it was 9 sacks.
Yeah, it was
school record. Incredible.
Wow. But again, that defense to me is like rebounding in basketball, man. It's physicality and it's grit. You gotta want to do it.
Rodman. Yeah. Look at Rodman just out hustling and outworking everybody, man.
Yeah. So
doing the things that other people don't want to do.
Yeah.
Diving into the broadcast booth.
So keeping Seiler around is huge. It's great. I don't know. I think he coaches the linebackers. I think individually is what he does. I think that's his. Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure.
So
So we look ahead to next year.
Yep.
A very attractive non-conference schedule, if you ask me. September 5th, they open at home at SB Ballard against
Norfolk State.
Michael Vick and the Norfolk State Sparks.
Been a few years.
And then
good one for the 7-5.
September 12th at Virginia Tech.
Yep.
And then you've got September 19th, ECU comes to town. Oh, man.
You were at the last ECU game.
I've been to all of them, and they haven't won any of them, man. They've all been kind of close. 1 year they got robbed. Old Dominion got robbed.
Saying that as a pass interference call at the end or something.
It was literally got robbed, and even the officials even admitted that it was I forgot what it was. There was like an interception or something.
Yeah, you remember that.
Justice Davila, something. And then the interesting non-conference game, November 21st against UConn, and you're like,
That's late.
yeah, it is.
November 21st, non-con.
Yeah.
That would be the last week
in
of the
Norfolk,
season, isn't it?
Yeah. Or would it be the following? It's the
maybe-
Thanksgiving weekend.
I think that's the last week. I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Non-con
And
in
you-
Norfolk.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you're thinking, UConn, they're a pushover, right? Well, not really. They won back-to-back 9-win seasons.
yeah. New coach, obviously.
Jim Moore, he left. I don't know who the new coach
I
is
don't
going to be.
either.
Jim Moore left for Colorado State, and they also, I know the game's here in Norfolk, but I know UConn used to have bad support, but they've been good lately. They've averaged 30,000 fans a game last season. So
Would not have known that.
the UConn Nation, they've had good football seasons before.
They have, yeah.
Randy Etzel took them to one of the
random good ones.
one of the big bowl games.
Oh yeah. They've been to BCS games or New Year's Six, whatever you want to call them, back in the day. So shout out to Dan Orlovsky from ESPN. He's always hyping up UConn. So
Lot to build upon. Just a great time down there. All the people that we ran into, Ted Alexander, the Monarchist guys.
yep. So Wood Sea League was great. We talked to
Harry-
him multiple times.
Harry's always roaming around.
Yeah. I mean, the cool fan. Orlando has like a waterside thing. I think they called it Orlando Live.
Man, that place.
ODU threw a party for fans on Tuesday night.
It made Waterside. It was run by the same company. You could tell that.
Oh, yes,
it was
yes,
a
yes,
Cornish company kind of
Right.
thing, but
Unbelievable.
ours is like a mini Waterside compared to this. This place was
Snyder, this place was nuts.
Funny Bone,
Anything.
the big.
All the chain. It's a lot of chain restaurants, but there's
sure.
also a lot of cool little custom
to
restaurants.
tell them about the place we went to.
You ever heard the name John Taffer? You know John Taffer?
Shut it down.
Okay, you know John Taffer? Of
course.
We ate at his restaurant in Orlando at this place before the fan event started. So it says Taffer's on the outside. So first of all, Brian and I, trying to be company people, we're trying to save some money, right? So we walk into like, Brian sees an Italian spot, and I could tell because it's got the overhang and the drape thing. I said, Brian, that's gonna be too expensive. And I said, well, let's go check out the menu. We walk in, the plate is like $50. So we walk right out. We're not doing that. I told him, I was like, it's gonna be expensive. So
Just need to get a burger at Taffer's.
We walked up a little bit further and it says Taffer's on the sign. I'm like, Taffer's? I was like, that's gotta be John Taffer, right? We sit down, nobody's in there. It's like dead. It's like 4:00. We get water, and I said to the waitress, this might be a dumb question, but like, is this John Taffer's place? She goes, oh yeah. I was like, okay, I knew it. Great service, reasonable price.
Yeah, it was good too. The food was good.
Good food, and the one waitress was talking sports with us when we told her what we did. So,
nice.
But unbelievable, man! All the bunch of Italian spots, some Greek spots. There was a comedy spot, Sports and Social, where ODU had the fan party. Unbelievable!
It was great.
Stories, TVs everywhere, multiple bars.
This was like an ODAF event for the Old Dominion Athletic Foundation.
Yeah.
Man, they packed it out.
They packed it out.
I mean, we were working, but there were for the ODU fans that were there. There were lots of drinks, open bar, and lots of food, and they kept replenishing the food. I mean, I didn't even eat any of the food we had already eaten. I wasn't even hungry
either.
but
yeah.
Yeah, they were having a good old time, man. And,
Sports and Social in Orlando, and when we left the venue,
then we found where all the places. My
and then
God,
even where we were at, there was more places to eat leaving the place, and you're like, oh my God.
we found the strip.
Yeah, we found the
You
strip.
found the Orlando Strip.
And it was like
Well lit,
clean.
clean, so many choices. It was ridiculous.
It's nice.
It's really nice.
Orlando is one of the hospitality capitals of America.
Yeah, it's gotta be, right?
You have
'Cause
Disney
you have
World,
Disney,
you have Universal.
But you don't think about it when that top of
you
mind,
don't.
like tourism, like it's not,
But Orlando's
They do it.
decent city.
We're driving by Porsche dealerships, Ferrari dealerships, Maserati dealerships.
Yeah.
We saw the Kia Center where their Magic play. That's gigantic.
built
It's just-
2014. I don't know, built it or renovated. I can't remember.
I've never been to Orlando. I love going to cities I've never been to before.
Yeah.
It's always really cool to see new things.
When we
and
left
I really enjoyed it.
Thursday morning, we drove by a private high school, something preparatory.
Yeah.
So I told Brian, because Brian what do we think of this place? And it was gated. It looks like Norfolk Academy. And I said, Brian, any high school with a gate around its facilities is nice. Like, and not just a gate, like black, nice, really get.
Like it looks like you're walking up to a palace.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we're leaving as people are dropping off their kids in the morning, like 8 in the morning, Porsche, Ferrari, Tesla Cybertruck,
Yes. Yeah.
GMC Yukon, and the neighborhood was like crazy. So it was really Orlando was very cool.
Just be glad you guys did not have to go to that airport. That is one of the worst airports in the country.
Bad reputation.
I hate it.
I did not know that.
I hate it.
Kind of out there, right? It seemed like it was.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of the way too.
Okay.
But it's a pain.
What were you doing in Orlando?
navigate.
When were you in Orlando?
I was in Orlando last year. I went to Disney World.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's awesome.
My parents have like annual passes.
Oh, that's awesome.
They go all the time.
No, so you know Orlando.
Yeah, I know Orlando.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been since I was 12, so all I knew was Disney World. But going now as an adult, I was like, wow, that's a cool city.
Disney World's still cool. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Yeah.
Orlando, the city's pretty awesome.
And it's like, as is normally the case when you're on the trips like these, when you go out of town and you're like, all the intentions, like, hey, when we're done for the day, we're gonna get up with the other guys down there working, the guys at the other station, and we're gonna go out, maybe watch the
see something
game
new,
and get something to eat, maybe have a drink.
Yeah.
Every night it was like,
I'm tired.
it's like, dude, I'm going to bed, man.
The 12-hour drive does you. You need like 3 days.
So for us, it was.
So you drove the whole time. I don't know what your excuse is.
Well, I was still just tired from. I cut up every package we did.
Yeah, he did.
I'm trying to work and stuff, but
Mental drain.
And then
Mentally
we would go to the eat dinner
hotel bar.
at the hotel bar and watch. We watched football. We watched the
Monday night game, Steelers and whoever they played.
and then we watched the Knicks
We watched
and the
Knicks
Spurs.
and the Spurs in the NBA Cup champion.
Oh, yeah.
So they had a full service kitchen at the hotel, which was very nice. It was good food.
Good food, really good
So we
food.
didn't really get to explore Orlando much. A lot of
Starbucks
times
across the street.
we have time to do that, but it was kind of work and rest.
Yeah, no, it's a good trip. Good trip. So, all right, we take a break here. We'll come back with some more Sports Wrap Overtime brought to you by HII. All right, welcome back to Sports Wrap Overtime. Craig Loper, Brian Parsons, Jeff Snyder here. We're going to have some general college football talk in this segment. UVA is going to play Missouri in the Gator Bowl this coming Saturday, December 27th. 10-3 Cavaliers versus the 8-4 Tigers out of the SEC.
Interesting matchup there. I think Missouri's favored. Missouri's only losses, I forget, but it's like Oklahoma, Alabama.
Yeah.
It's all these like top, it's like playoff teams.
Yeah.
So Missouri's got that SEC schedule. We'll see what UVA can get. I mean, God, UVA got 10 wins.
Oh,
hello.
What was that? Whoa.
We had a drop.
Hey, that's because an ad played on. That did not have happened.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Man, things happen.
Virginia trying for 11th win of the season. How do we think Wahoo Nation will travel to Jacksonville? I mean, you never know, right? I don't know.
We'll do pretty good.
I mean, it's on the East Coast. It's on the, close enough. Take a flight.
Yeah, I think they'll. It's been a long time since they've had a bowl game this big.
True.
And Jacksonville's a cool place to go. If you drive, there's 3 Buc-ee's that you can stop by. So there's always that.
Charlotte, where's I-95 in relation to Charlottesville? Are we right on it? Are you right off?
You'd have to go.
Where do you got to go?
You'd probably go 60. I don't know how we.
Yeah, I don't even know how
You might. The 81 might get involved in there somehow.
Missouri's loss was to Oklahoma.
Well, they got.
They've got 4 losses.
Yeah, they got 4 losses. They lost to Bama,
Oklahoma, Alabama.
I think they lost to South Carolina.
Vanderbilt.
Oh, Vanderbilt.
And
Okay.
Texas A&M.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so they lost to Drinkwitz has done a really good job there that's going to be a tough program, but
by the way,
got it rolling.
UVA's first 10-win season since 1989.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Dude.
Wait, what, 2019?
No.
Really? They went 9-3 in 2019?
Yeah.
9-4 after the bowl game?
9-5.
9-5.
Working 9 to 5.
We got
Way to make a living.
A 10-win UVA team and a 10-win ODU team.
Yeah.
So looking good in Virginia right now.
And
could have been in the college football playoff.
Yeah, JMU.
Oh, yeah.
JMU didn't do so bad either.
No, yeah. Let's talk about the JMU heading out to Eugene, Oregon against the Ducks in the first round of the CFP.
Did your mom go?
No, my mom did not go. I had my college roommate was there and his mom. But no, I think my grandma, my uncle went because my grandma's got 2 tickets. She kind of rotates like my family members to bring them to games. So my mom goes to a lot of regular season games. But yeah, so I'm watching the game. I'm locked in Saturday and 10-3 at the end of the first. Not bad. JMU went on like a 12-play drive to open up the game. It was like, okay. And then that second quarter kind of hit, and Oregon scored 21 in the second quarter, and it was, 36-7 at halftime?
JMU's defense had no answer for Oregon's offense.
Right.
Bottom line. That the separation that they would get. That's when you see what the 5-star player
Correct.
can do.
That's what was obvious. Yeah.
JMU's offense held its own against Oregon's defense. They controlled the ball. It controlled the clock a lot of the time.
Yeah,
they got a lot of first downs. Yeah. The most yards Oregon has given up all season. The most points Oregon has given up all season.
Right.
And the beauty of it all, the 99-yard drive at the end of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The line was 21.
Yeah. 21 and a half. 21 and a hook. Yeah.
Oregon won by 17 because of that last touchdown.
I was looking at it the whole time, and I said they're going to cover it. This is crazy.
That's
you
bad
texted. That is a bad
beat for somebody.
Depending on what side you're on. Yeah. No.
Very significant touchdown.
You don't think Dan Lanning was pissed that JMU went up and down the field, even if it was against quote unquote second stringers? Like that was JMU held its own at the end of the game.
They were moving it against the first team. They just couldn't get it in the end zone.
Correct. Did you see the JMU Sporting News Twitter that kind of went viral this week? It said, if this game was 6 quarters, we might have won. And I was like, hey, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they had nothing to be embarrassed about.
No,
they showed up. They didn't get completely whacked.
I don't know if you guys noticed it, but because when I watch football, I look at scheme and formations. JMU's first few drives, like situational football, third down, they didn't come out, and I think they mentioned on the broadcast.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't come out in the same formation for like the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, they mentioned it.
They mentioned it. Formations, motion, down and distance, trick play, unbelievable scheme by JMU in those first few quarters. And eventually, like the talent is going to win out, but the setup from Chesney and his staff. Those formations, I mean, I'm texting in the group chat. I'm texting with a buddy who's a former coach of mine. He was like, dude, they're dialing it up. And I was like, yeah, that's great preparation.
And you know what? That may be something for UCLA to look forward to.
Oh, for sure.
UCLA needs a spark because they haven't been relevant in ever.
Yeah. I wonder if he stayed on the West Coast. Did you fly back with the team?
He went house shopping.
Why would you? I mean, I know you want to fly back with your guys, but why would you do that?
You're done, man.
You fly right down to LA, dude. It's like a 2.5 hour. It's a 2-hour flight.
Right. So now it's Billy Napier, the former Louisiana Raging Cajuns head coach. He was also couldn't get Florida. He got the Florida job, and he just could never get the Gators on track. He never had a quarterback.
No,
that kind of
at Florida, never.
You need one of those.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with JMU in the future.
Were you plugged in any other college games on the playoff games? Let's see. Friday night you had the one. Oklahoma, Bama.
How about this? I didn't turn the channel to Fox on Saturday.
Really?
I didn't watch 1 second.
Oh, the Commanders.
None.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch it either.
0.
Yeah.
I forgot they were playing.
Yeah, I didn't turn it on either. Yeah. That's the Eagles? Yeah,
it was against the Eagles.
Yeah. Now, what'd you think of the A&M Alabama?
A&M Miami?
A&M Miami.
So I watched the first half at the house. The second half I watched on my phone at the gym. First half snooze fest. But, man, those last like 5-6 minutes of the game, that was really locked in.
I kind of like that struggle, though. Where
it was great.
With the wind. And I love to see the strategy in games like that when the wind affects the game and, in the trenches kind of thing. And I'm an ACC fan. That's just the way it is. I mean, I grew up here. Yeah, I can't help it, man.
Right.
I really found myself, but I'm never a Miami fan. I don't consider myself a Miami fan at all.
Yeah.
But man, I was really rooting for the Hurricanes.
Oh, I was rooting for Miami.
I was
all the
rooting
way
for Miami big time.
Road team, huge environment, huge stadium, Texas A&M. They had a great year. Mario Cristobal and I have beef from his Oregon days and stuff like that. But regardless, like Miami, I was rooting for them too.
Yeah,
being on the road in a tough environment, hard fought, 10-3. They drive down the field at the end to seal the game.
And then, it was great.
And then A&M drives it down the field.
Yes.
Right in striking distance, and the quarterback throws it. I mean, it went down to the last play.
Yeah, went down to the last play.
Went down to the last play.
And then Tulane
Ole Miss, I was kind of checking the score, but I didn't watch it. 41-10 or something like that.
Yeah, I turned it on for a minute, and then I saw Ole Miss was just gonna stomp them again.
I mean, the previous night, Bama OU was a cool game.
Oklahoma got out to a 17-point lead.
They did.
And everyone's like, oh, Alabama definitely didn't belong. They're 3 losses.
Yeah, I know.
And then they fall all the way back.
That's why you don't send texts out, Jesse, that are when the game isn't over, because there's a thing. They play 4 quarters.
Yeah, I know.
It's like let's equate it to like if you're in school and your GPA throughout the semester is 3.2, but you still have 6 weeks left.
Yeah, right.
You can't just
you don't have that A quite yet.
Also, whatever coach, listen to any coach that knows his stuff. Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half is huge. So if I remember right, I think Alabama scored before halftime, or no, they didn't score, but they got the ball at half and scored. So like if you get the ball at halftime in college football, that's huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you can time it out, you can make that a 14-point swing. And
Easy.
That applies to college basketball, too. I think last 5 minutes of the first half, first 5 minutes of the second half. That is big.
That's huge. So Oklahoma, the presentation of that game was actually really cool. They showed the drone show stuff. They showed the laser light show pregame. I was watching College Game Day. College Game Day in the evening did look cool. I will say that. It was cool seeing those guys nighttime
that's really
on the
awesome.
build up to an evening game.
So let's go through what we have with the matchups coming up. It's going to be New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We got the college football playoff, the Capital One Orange Bowl. Number 5, Oregon. Number 4, Texas Tech.
Yep.
Oregon, the Ducks are favored by 1.5
I
for that
haven't
one.
looked it up yet.
I guess Texas Tech apparently has one of the biggest payrolls and all.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
all
Yeah, I
college
watched a bunch of
football.
videos about
James was sitting here last week, and we gave our predictions, and he thinks Texas Tech's going to win the whole thing.
I don't know. They've struggled.
see.
Their quarterback play has struggled this year.
Who knows? I'm not one for predictions. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
So we got the Rose Bowl, number 9, Alabama, number 1, Indiana.
That one's very interesting.
Indiana, what do we have here? I'm blind. Indiana favored by, what is
Got to
that?
be like 3.5.
7.
That's
Seven.
big. That's
7.
big. I don't know about
Alabama, Indiana.
I don't know about that.
Interesting one. Interesting one. Then we got the Sugar Bowl. We got number 6, Ole Miss.
Georgia.
Number 3, Georgia. That's
Rematch.
a lot of the experts, the coaches. I saw this. I was like in the Athletic. It was like an anonymous poll of coaches, and most of them were saying Georgia's the team you don't want to play.
For sure. Without question. Yeah, Kirby Smart's got those guys rolling, man. You talking about physicality and running the ball like I was on defense. Those guys, the quarterback's starting to figure it out too with Georgia. Gunnar Stockton, he kind of struggled in the early part of the season, but now they really got him rolling. Georgia has a tendency, they don't have like NFL quarterbacks, but they roll out these guys that are like great high school players, and then they just become, Stetson Bennett, perfect example. 2-time national champion. He's just riding the bench in the NFL. I don't even know if he's on the roster anymore, but Gunnar Stockton is the next version of that. Smaller in stature, but they put the ball where it needs to be, and then they run the heck out of the ball. Georgia does, and then they hit passes when it's a scheme, man. It's just a scheme.
Right.
You don't need Trevor Lawrence in Georgia's offense,
And then we have the Cotton Bowl. Number 10, Miami. Number 2, Ohio State.
Yeah, speaking of Georgia quarterbacks,
Buckeyes favored by 9.5.
Yeah. That's a right. That's got some history too. Was the last time they played the 2002 national championship no? Have they played since
I
then?
want to say they have played since
okay.
then.
Okay.
But I don't really remember it because Ohio State probably killed them.
I don't remember. Yeah, they probably played since then. But
that game made me fall in love with college football.
for sure. It was a great.
That
game.
was
I was watching that live.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Man, if Oregon beats Texas Tech and Indiana beats Alabama, we get a rematch of Indiana Oregon. That could be very interesting.
That'd be cool.
That'd be very cool. Do we have any like? I don't. For some reason, I think Bama's going to upset Indiana. Am I crazy for thinking that?
No.
I'm not sure. I think it's
not.
just
You can never count Alabama out.
The brand of Alabama still has a grip on me. But is Kurt Signetti? Is he that good where he goes in and beats Alabama in the Rose Bowl? Maybe it's possible.
It's entirely possible. But,
Yeah.
It's not on the realm of possibility that Alabama shows up and Cam DeBoer has these guys firing on all cylinders right now.
We're at the point of the playoff now. Now that Tulane and JMU are out of it, all these matchups, they look good on paper. Who knows what happens, but they do look good on paper.
Very impressive. I can't wait, man. This is awesome stuff.
I'm getting on a soapbox for a split second here because the soundbite's going viral on Twitter. Oregon's coach Dan Lanning was not critical by any means. He's like, we're happy to be playing in the Orange Bowl, but he said this game should be played in Lubbock at Texas Tech, right? And he said it out on the mic, and he said,
that's Dan Lanning saying that.
Yeah. This was yesterday. He had his presser. He said, I love the Orange Bowl. I'm happy we're going, but this game should be played at Texas Tech. We should have played this past Saturday. We should be playing this coming Saturday. This whole week and a half,
I hate it.
9-10 days in between in between first round and quarterfinal, and then another 2 weeks till the national championship. It's terrible, man. Get off this. You're delaying it. It's just do Saturday. What's the problem? These guys all fly private. You're not taking a public plane to these places. Figure it out.
And to Lanning's point, it's almost like you're punished if you get a bye because you don't get a home game.
Yeah, exactly. That was a flaw within the playoff system.
Yeah. But I understand they're trying to keep these bowls relevant.
Exactly.
And keep the Rose Bowl and the Orange Bowl and the tradition, the Cotton Bowl and all that stuff.
You can do 2 semifinal games that are big time bowl games and do the third national
And just rotate them out. Yeah.
Just rotate them out.
Yeah, like they used to do for the BCS games.
Literally that, right?
So Corey Thomas is entering the portal.
Oh, new one just came out. Another receiver.
The entire
receivers.
Every one of them. When you were bringing up maybe Colton Joseph numbers would be better if he had top tier receivers, and I said he's got top tier receivers. Because they're not going to be here next year, and all 3 of them are gone.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Where do they all end up? That's crazy. Yeah.
Do they all go together?
We got to take a break.
Yeah, let's take one more break and then wrap it up with odds and ends on
No.
the Sports Wrap Overtime, brought to you by HII. All right, we're back on Sports Wrap Overtime. We got about 5 minutes here. Craig Loper, Brian Parsons, Jeff Snyder. To end the year, man, so 2025, this is our last Sports Wrap Overtime for the show.
Yeah.
We've been running this since February, I think.
Is it February? Have we been doing it for that long?
I believe we first got it launched in February. If I look back at the calendar, it was like February. So
okay.
We've had a lot of changes in the studio, man. We've had new cameras, new mics. We just figured it out.
We got brand new cameras today.
Yeah. And we're just, but
we got these lights.
We've been trying to figure it out little by little on this platform and this digital stuff we're doing, and trying to do it a little bit better each week. I think we've improved.
Got some serious glare action going on these
I know,
monitors.
they got the new lights.
We're gonna, if we're being critical, I mean, we don't want to see these glares.
No.
All right, those need to be
Looks
fixed.
like the sun's behind you.
I know.
But in terms of where we started in February, man. Whew,
Hey, we picked up a sponsor with HII. We really want to thank them for supporting us here.
Yeah. It's been a journey in here. I mean, those first few weeks, man, we could hardly get the mics to work. It felt like.
Well, even last week when you guys were gone, like this thing was all messed up.
Yeah.
All the OBS stuff. So like I'm punching video and things are just not working.
Yeah,
it was kind of a disaster.
It's kind of a constant learning curve, you know.
Yeah. So
and our engineers are trying to do their best and get in here and figure it all out. And there's show me shows we do in here that it's
oh my god,
there's a lot of changes shift to shift. So
I think we have like 10 shows that we do in here.
Yeah, it's a lot of changes where a button's going to get pressed, and
I don't think it's out of the question. I think they could build another studio. On campus here.
We're letting everybody on the deets behind the scenes.
There's been no talk about that, but I mean, we do so much volume, and if this is indeed part of the future of broadcast, I don't even want to say television, just media,
just content.
You know.
We're going to try to do one more Sports Wrap Overtime special that you can look for on Wavy Plus as well this year. We're going to recap 2025 local sports year in review. We like to do that. So stories you tend to forget about, like you forget in March of this year, we had high school basketball state champions and spring sport champions.
Spring sports champions.
And then ODU, we'll talk ODU. We'll talk everything that, that went down in 2025.
As of this recording on December 23rd, the ECHL is not officially on strike, but they are threatening, and
it looks like they're going.
It looks like it's going to happen.
Mid-season, you just stop playing hockey.
Some of the things that that they want to bargain about, they're talking about equipment issues of used helmets and gear that doesn't fit.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous.
and trips where a 9-hour bus trip is considered your day off. Things like that.
Dang.
And that's just basically pay, working conditions, travel conditions.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. It's always been a tough league to play in general.
Yeah.
But I think they're really starting to realize there's a big gap between the East, especially the guys go between the AHL to ECHL. There's already a big gap between that.
Of course.
No, the AHL guys are
they're gonna take care of.
They're getting taken care of.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get
Big
sent
time.
down to the ECHL. It's almost like a punishment.
Yeah.
So you're not.
It's crazy.
You're not getting their equipment paid for. That's extreme to me. It's
ridiculous. Crazy just to stop playing in the middle of the season. Like I thought all these CBAs. I guess they've been expired for a while.
Major League Baseball did it, and they canceled the World Series.
You're right.
The NHL canceled an entire season.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Yep.
It is. You're right. It's not unprecedented at all. So we'll see what happens with the good old Admirals. We were out there 2 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah. Saw them play a couple weeks ago. They gave up 5 goals in 2 minutes.
Oh.
It was pretty brutal.
Ouch.
So in 1 week, I'll be in New York City seeing Fish at Madison Square Garden for 3 nights at the Garden.
Yep.
So that's my yearly
your tradition
pilgrimage up to the Big Apple.
I booked my flight to the Orange Bowl and trying to figure out the details of going to Oregon and Texas Tech. We'll see how it goes.
Very cool. Not for work.
No, not for work.
I don't have
Kathy, it's not on your dime.
No, personal.
I don't have anything cool happening, but
You're staying through the holiday and then you're going home in January.
my parents are coming here.
Oh, parents coming.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
maybe I'll bring them by the studio.
There you go. All right.
We're out of time.
Sports Wrap Overtime, and it's been a good 2025. Tune in 2026. We'll see you then.